Welcome to my channel here, Cooking and Nanook Lodge. And I got a little beer and some Wisconsin cheddar cheese. And you know what that means? Beer cheese soup. I had the wonderful opportunity to go to Wisconsin Cheese University last year. And it's not about cheese making, although we saw a lot of that. It was really about taking a bunch of us corporate chefs to Wisconsin to show us the bounty of cheese and the variety of cheeses. We visited 5 or 6 different cheesemakers and cheese houses and really got to dig in and learn what all of the things that Wisconsin cheese had to offer that we might be able to use in our restaurants. So today we're going to make Shelly's favorite soup. I've been trying for years to make a beer cheese soup that she goes, that's it. And I finally hit upon the recipe and I want to share it with you. Let's walk through everything that goes into the beer cheese soup. Starting with the cheese. I've got this great white cheddar cheese, extra sharp white cheddar cheese from Sartori Cheese in Wisconsin. It's delicious, and the extra sharp flavor is going to really add some great flavor to this. It's a white cheddar, but you can use white or yellow, either one. We're going to get some yellowness from Velveeta. I know the cheese purists would say that's a processed cheese, why are you using that? But it actually is going to add the right balance of creaminess and smoothness to this soup. We've got vegetables, carrots, onions, and celery. We're gonna make a roux using the butter and the flour. We've got a little bit of chicken stock. Of course, beer. I'm using a local beer here from Laurelwood. And you wanna use a beer that's just not a light beer. Don't use Coors Light or Bud Light. You want a beer with some flavor to it and really bring some punch to the soup. We're gonna use a little bit of dry mustard, some of my homemade Worcestershire, just a little bit of hot sauce. Not going to make the soup hot, just going to give it some balance and flavor, and then a little bit of half and half to also bring the creaminess and the richness, and then just some salt. Prep is ready. Everything measured. I diced up the vegetables. You can see they're not super small, but they're not huge chunks either. And that's okay, because we're actually going to use the hand blender and puree this. We just want them a little bit small so they cook all the way through and get tender enough that they do puree up with the hand blender. We've got our cheeses. I just cubed the Velveeta, our seasonings, our liquids, and our half and half, which will go in towards the end. Point, the soup is pretty thick. But don't be concerned. We're gonna add the half and half and thin it out. There we have it, our lovely bowl of beer cheese soup. I like to garnish it with just a little bit of popcorn for some crunch. You can use croutons, or it's great without any kind of crunchy at all, if you like a really smooth, creamy soup. Thanks for tuning in to Cooking at Nano Lodge, and enjoy your beer cheese soup.